Hi, my name is Ethan Novello, and today we'll be making yakitori skewers. Yakitori is a traditional Japanese cooking method which involves putting chicken and other ingredients onto skewers and heating them over charcoal. There are several ingredients that I will use today, and they include sliced chicken thigh, oyster mushrooms and shishito pepper, asparagus, green onions, lemon and garlic, salt, and for the sauce, we're going to need soy sauce, sake, mirin, and brown sugar. Making yakitori involves many physical and chemical changes. Here, when I'm cutting the chicken, this shows a physical change, since it is cutting the chicken, but the molecules still have the same properties and effects. As you can see, cutting asparagus is another representation of a physical change, since asparagus is still the same substance and it retains the same properties, even though it is cut. This shows that cutting asparagus is a physical change. Now we will be making a sauce that is similar to a teriyaki sauce. To make the sauce, what you will need is some mirin, soy sauce, brown sugar, sake, green onions, and garlic. Now we will slowly heat the pot over the stove to ensure that the sauce thickens. This is a physical change because even though the ingredients may be together, they still are the same substances with the same properties. So now we will light the fire, which is a chemical change because it's changing the substance, which is the wood down here, into a new substance like ash and smoke, which is a representation of a chemical change. While the charcoal is giving off heat and light energy, we need to soak the skewers in water to ensure that a chemical change doesn't happen when we put them in the grill, because we want only the chicken to cook, not the skewers to be burned. As we grill our skewers, take into account that a chemical change is occurring. As you can see, this asparagus is becoming burnt and charred, which gives an example of a chemical change. This is because you can see a color change happening. It is being heated up, which is a usual indicator of a chemical change. Heat from the fire is heating up the mushrooms. This is a transferred energy. Energy is being transferred from the fire to the mushrooms, which is making them giving them that charred look that they have now, which is also a chemical change because they are changing substances and having new properties. The chicken on the grill is another form of a chemical change, since the chicken is changing substances into carbon dioxide or smoke. This chemical change could be done faster if we used a smaller grill to concentrate the heat on the chicken so that the chicken would cook faster. Once we are done grilling the skewers, we need to brush the sauce onto them to give them that teriyaki-ish flavor. I already brushed some of the sauce on to save time, and this is how the finished product looks. Thank you for listening on how to make yakitori skewers.